Tonight, it's the 2018 Kentucky Classic Tournament. Wrestlers from all around the state compete to become the Kentucky Classic Champion. Plus, Tyler Hawkins puts the national championship on the line in an open invite scramble. And in the main event, Stonewall defends the WWA Championship against the number one contender, superstar Ray Waddell. This is the Kentucky Classic.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2018 Kentucky Classic. I'm Mellow Joe Mercer.
I'm Wild Valentine, and tonight we see the end of Jordan Whittaker.
Well, I don't know about that, but it could very well be the end of his reign as the Kentucky Classic champion.
Livermore, please welcome to ringside. Got my music.
Well, this is not how we were scheduled to begin, folks. We were supposed to start.
You know what? I gave you 2 weeks. I gave you 14 days to get me a match at Halloween Hell. On the 27th in Evansville is going to be one of the biggest events of the year, and you still haven't got me a match. For 14 days, what have you done? Absolutely nothing. Tonight was your one chance to come out here and save this moment. Save us. Get me a match at Halloween Hell. No, I tell you what, I even got a better deal for you. How about tonight, right here in the 6-man match for the national championship? You guarantee I'll win that match, so I'll have a match at Halloween Hell.
Well, trouble in paradise for the tag team champions.
This is just a training exercise. There's no problems between these two.
Well, we've got a big card lined up. We'll tell you more about it in just a minute. When we come back, I expect the first round of the Kentucky Classic to start. We'll see what happens next. This is the Kentucky Classic.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. 2 entities working together to create a product that connects emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Welcome back to the Kentucky Classic. Mellow Joe Mercer here alongside Lyle Valentine.
Yes, it's going to be a pivotal evening for pretty much the rest of the year going on into next year.
Well, big repercussions tonight, not only with the Kentucky Classic Tournament, which is what everyone's been talking about, but let's not forget, there's a WWA
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 235 pounds, he is the current Kentucky Classic champion, Jordan Whittaker.
Coming up tonight, the WWA Championship on the line. Stonewall defending against the number one contender, but the biggest question mark I think tonight is Jordan Whittaker 100% coming into this thing?
Absolutely. Jordan Whittaker had a very serious, I don't want to use the word injury because he's been so quiet about it, and the doctors won't tell me anything. But he took quite a beating to that arm, and I don't think he's ready for tonight.
Well, normally, that sounds like a point that me and you would argue about, but I'm looking at that tape on his shoulder, and I think you might have a point here, Lyle. Mentally ready, I'm sure he's 100% there, but physically ready, I'm worried about Jordan Whittaker tonight.
This is a man who relies
so heavily on his freak power. And without a wing, how much power is he really going to be able to have?
Now, of course, some of you watching this might remember Neal won the Kentucky Classic last year.
His opponent, weighing in tonight at 320 pounds, Big Bad Brandon Taggart.
Neal won that championship last year, and Jordan Whittaker challenged him to defend it. Neal originally refused to put the title on the line because we were in Evansville, and said that he didn't have to defend the Kentucky Classic Championship beyond the state lines. So, eventually Jordan Whittaker did get that shot at the title and captured it. So that's why Jordan Whittaker's walking in here tonight with the Kentucky Classic Championship. But can he walk out tonight with that belt?
I'm not sure he can walk out at all. He's come in injured. There's no way he should have even been allowed to compete. He should have been stripped of that title, and this should be up to the other men as a vacant title.
Well, it's been a while since we've seen Big Bad Brandon Taggart. But he had a strong showing last time we saw him here in Livermore.
This man is a force all into himself.
While we've not seen him in action in the WWA a whole lot, let me tell you something. He's got victories over Eric Young, Rhino, and our own former WWA champion, Abyss.
Plus, his finishing move, his own version of your favorite move, the Blue Thunder Bomb, when you can correctly identify it, is absolutely lethal.
Well, this guy is dangerous, and he's a white trash bully. I mean, I'm going to be honest about it. That's exactly what you're looking at in there.
What I'm looking at is 300 pounds of pain.
What's this?
Look at that.
Look at the size difference.
How many people that come through those curtains dwarf Jordan Whittaker like that?
That is such a rare thing to see. Jordan with a flurry of right hands, but now finds himself in the corner. Now Taggart on the receiving end from Jordan Whittaker. Big splash into the corner.
This is the first time we've seen Whittaker in action here in a broadcast program since he originally suffered that what looked to be a potential gruesome injury.
Going for the pin, but Taggart not going down that easy. Oh, what a lariat clothesline, and Jordan Whittaker finds himself on his back looking up at the lights. Just a one count. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep Jordan Whittaker down for a 3.
That's all right, because Big Bad Brandon Taggart has a lot more to give.
Right hand. Jordan Whittaker eating every bit of that.
You ever seen somebody's face ripped off?
Well, that's not legal. But it's exactly what I'd expect from this gentleman from Mud Lick, Kentucky.
There's a place called Mud Lick, Kentucky.
That's right.
That makes perfect sense, actually.
Jordan's in trouble. Snapmare, and Brandon Taggart's got him where he wants him. Oh! 1, 2. Wow.
Taggart having his way with the proverbial powerhouse of the WWA. But as I said, that busted wing, his power is gone.
Well, he's got that adrenaline going, so he's going to try and power through it anyway.
Oh, couldn't get him up.
No, that's a great point. Normally, we'd see Jordan Whittaker easily follow through on a power slam or something of that nature in a situation like that. But he was unable to do so, but he was able to flip Taggart over. 2 count. Well, a boot upside the head, it'll get the job done, but not today. Brandon Taggart starting to look a little frustrated. I think he's not used to this level of resistance from most of his opponents. The heart and determination and toughness of someone like Jordan Whittaker is going to be a difficult thing for even a bully like Taggart to overcome.
Every man has his breaking point. Taggart's just the man to find it.
Well, now he's just toying with Whittaker.
Whittaker is taking a beating the likes of which he hasn't had in a long time.
Drop kick, and Taggart is staggered.
Up and over.
Taggart doesn't know he's up there. Drop kick connects.
Oh.
Taggart's down in the middle of the ring. Hooks the leg. 1, 2 count. So close to a victory there.
He might have had him, but he hesitated. He hurt himself on that high-risk maneuver. Jordan has got into the tank to finish off Taggart.
Oh, he got that knee up and planted it right in Whittaker's face. Spinning neck breaker reversed into a backslide. 1, 2, 3, it's over!
The winner of this contest and advancing to the second round, Jordan Whittaker.
Second round, a backslide to win the first match of this tournament. But look at that, Brandon Taggart with a big boot. Come on.
A nuclear boot.
Well, that's exactly the kind of garbage you'd expect from a piece of white trash from Mud Lick, Kentucky. Come on. That is completely uncalled for.
Kind of sounds like the kind of thing I would say, honestly, but yeah, I'll agree with you on that.
He's a sore loser is exactly what he is. Get him the out of here. This could affect the whole tournament. You gotta be kidding me. Jordan looks like he might be hurt. I don't know, Wow. I don't like the looks of this. This is going to severely affect our second round. Jordan Whittaker advances in the tournament. He's going to take on the winner of our next Kentucky Classic matchup, Jeremiah Plunkett, taking on Logan James when we return. This is the 2018 Kentucky Classic.
Did you know you're missing over half of the exciting WWA action by just watching online? Check out when the WWA is coming to your town. Event info and more can be found at facebook.com/WWAISNOW.
Continues from Livermore. Jordan Whittaker advancing over Big Bad Brandon Taggart. And our opening matchup, a dastardly attack from Taggart left the health and well-being of Jordan Whittaker in question after the first round.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 290 pounds, he is wrestling's last journeyman, Jeremiah Plunkett.
Want to remind everybody that while we thank you for watching us here on YouTube every time, and we'll always want you to like, share, and subscribe, there's nothing like attending a WWA event live in person.
Well, coming up on October 27th, Halloween Hell is going down in Evansville, and what a show it's going to be. It's a great show every year. We'd love to have you there.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 185 pounds, Logan James.
Of course, Halloween Hell, we're going to see a cage match featuring Andrew Hunter. All kinds of great stuff lined up for that show in Evansville. We've got a great match lined up right now before us here in Livermore. If you're a new fan to the WWA, of course, you're seeing some new faces tonight as challengers from all over the state of Kentucky vying for that Kentucky Classic Championship. What is Jeremiah Plunkett doing here?
He's being neat and tidy. You have a problem with that?
Well, he never struck me as a neat and tidy guy. That's certainly not how he wrestles in the ring. Jeremiah Plunkett really reminds me of kind of that old school style. He's a great all-around wrestler. He's got the size and power to overpower most of his opponents, but he can also out-grapple most of them too. Oh, now Plunkett saying that Logan James pulling his hair.
That's absolutely ridiculous. Why would Logan James be allowed to do that?
Oh, come on now. There was no pulling of hair. You can't get a handful of Plunkett's hair. He doesn't have a handful of hair on his head.
Oh, sure, just make fun of the guy.
I'm not making fun, I'm just making an observation. That's what they pay me to do. I call it like I see it. James now backed into a corner.
Nice move.
Plunkett looking confident.
Jeremiah Plunkett's really toned up a lot since the last time we saw him in action.
Look at this now, playing head games. Going for the test of strength. Oh, he tried to be slick, but he's paying the price. Plunkett going to the outside, trying to gather his thoughts. Seems like Logan James knocked the cobwebs loose on that one. Is he blowing his nose on the ring apron? Come on.
Oh, what is he supposed to use? He's an athlete. He's got to get all that out of his face to breathe.
Somebody ought to charge him the dry cleaning bill for that apron. You can't fit that in the washing machine.
I don't know, maybe the WWE has a really big washing machine.
Well, Jeremiah Plunkett could lift it if we had one.
And Stonewall does work for us after all. What on earth is Logan doing?
Trying to take this one to the mat. Logan James very confident in his ability as a mat technician. And he bested Jeremiah Plunkett there. I honestly thought that was a foolish maneuver. However, Logan James proved me wrong with that exchange.
Logan James is giving Jeremiah Plunkett an awful lot of time. That's going to be a mistake.
Well, I have to agree with you there. The faster pace that this match remains, I think that's going to play into Logan James's favor. Because Jeremiah Plunkett is a lot of things, but I would not describe him as the fastest guy in the ring. And if he can keep this pace at the pace that he likes, it's Plunkett's match to win. Oh, and now a lateral press for the cover.
I don't think Plunkett should try to do a kip up.
There is no try, only do.
There is also do not. That's what happened.
Oh, look at this, the torque on that. He could just snap his arm right off. Quick thinking from James in that elbow. Now the leg connects. European uppercut. Plunkett is staggered. Flips him over. Double stomp to the chest. Follows it up with a cover, but a 2 count is not going to put away Plunkett just yet.
Logan James is awful springy.
Well, that's what he needs to do. That if he wants to win this match, he's got to keep that pace up and use that agility to his advantage, because that's the biggest strength that he's got over Jeremiah Plunkett. Look at this. Plunkett will do anything and everything to get any kind of advantage. To pull a stunt like that.
Great maneuver there, though. You gotta give the man a round of applause for that type of defensive forethought.
Well, I will not applaud tactics like that, but I can admit it was effective, because you see Logan James just clutching the back of his head. He may be hurt. I think that rang his bell. Look at him, he's still clutching the back of his head. This is not looking good. And you know, Plunkett is a master of the pile driver. He's got him right where he wants him. Seems like the back of his head or his neck is injured pretty bad right now. He could probably wrap it up right now, but what do you think Plunkett will do? He's the kind of guy that wants to do as much damage as he can while he's in the ring with somebody. And he's got him softened up. Oh, look at this. We can see a submission right here. It may not even get to the point of pile drivers.
Well, you're absolutely right. Plunkett is the type to continue to pour on the pain. However, this is not the setting to do it. This is a tiered multi-match tournament. You want to get your opponent vanquished as quickly as possible. Vanquished means to beat them.
Oh, I understand what it means. Shot to the solar plexus, and now Plunkett in the corner. Seems like that might have knocked the wind out of him, and that's a scary feeling when you're in that ring and the wind gets knocked right out of you. Neck breaker. And again, going for that weakened area. I think Logan James is in trouble. It is not looking good for that young man right now. Oh, maybe he was playing some possum. A roll-up, but not victorious. Oh, and look at that clothesline. Wow. Jeremiah Plunkett, despite the tactics that he's using, he has been laser focused on that neck for some time. And it's paying dividends because Logan James having a hard time getting to his feet.
Logan James might be having a hard time knowing who he is right now.
Look at him, he's on the ropes. I'm not sure how much longer he can continue in this contest. He's got a lot of heart. He's gonna go off the ropes now, giving it everything he's got. Plunkett staggered now. James still favoring his neck. Plunkett is not down. Oh, a little payback. Now Plunkett in trouble in the corner.
Plunkett reverses it.
James connects. He's picked up the pace of this match. This is exactly what he needs to do to defeat Plunkett. 1, 2.
Kick out.
Oh, now Plunkett gonna go to the outside and try and slow this down. He needs a breather.
That's exactly what he needs to do right now. Bring the pace back down for as long as can feed his power.
James goes on the offensive over the top. Logan James going to the high rent district. Off the top.
Oh, wow. A big knee.
Oh, can we see a submission here? He's got him right in the middle of the ring. Plunkett's got nowhere to go. He's going to have to try and use his strength to get out of this one. And he does so. Had him pinned, Logan James with his foot on the rope. That one was doomed either way, but Plunkett successful in getting out of that predicament.
I think that might have been Plunkett with his foot on the rope. From our vantage point, it was difficult to tell.
Well, it was. I'll give you that.
Not trying to correct you on that one, just if the people watching had a better angle than we did.
Quick thinking from Plunkett. Oh, look at this. Plunkett grabbing onto the official in a mule kick.
Wise move from Plunkett.
Wise move.
There it is.
There's the pile driver.
That's it.
Count it. Stick a fork in him. This one's over. Jeremiah Plunkett wrestling
winner of this
exactly
contest,
the match that he wanted to
advancing to the
have.
second round of the Kentucky Classic Championship Tournament, Jeremiah Plunkett.
Good Lord, so that means Jeremiah Plunkett advances to round 2 where he'll face Jordan Whittaker.
Power versus power?
I can't wait to see what happens in that one. We've got so much action on the way. When we come back, our first round continues. The real deal, Derek Neal taking on Trash Can Graham. This is the 2018 Kentucky Classic.
Remember to check out the WWA online. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at WWAISNOW, as well as Facebook.com/WWAISNOW. Also, remember to check out the show on YouTube, youtube.com/WWAISNOW.
Defeated Krutch, who also had a really strong showing in that tournament, so much so that Krutch was offered a WWA contract on the spot and has been a mainstay ever since. But Krutch fell to the dastardly actions of Derek Neal in the finals of that tournament last year.
Yeah, for some reason we decided to hire the crazy one.
The mad one, get it right.
We decided to hire that lunatic, Krutch, and not the winner, Derek Neal. Why? I'll never know.
He certainly should be the most confident, I think, of anyone in this tournament. But the thing is, Trash Can Graham wasn't in this tournament last year. And another important thing to note is that Derek Neal and Trash Can Graham broke into this business together. They know each other very well. This is not the first time they've stepped through those ropes and faced each other.
This would be a very good night for the real deal Derek Neal to, you know, to let Trash Can Graham know that he's the superior wrestler, but then let Graham have this one and go home and enjoy himself at home.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. Neal can't, what's he gonna do, German suplex him? He can't even get his arms around it. You know, you gotta think about just the logistics of some of the moves that we might normally see Derek Neal execute. How do you do it to someone like Trash Can Graham? It totally changes your strategy.
I have every bit of confidence that Derek Neal can do it. If he wanted to suplex him, he absolutely could.
You think Derek Neal could German suplex Trash Can Graham?
What I'm saying is Derek Neal has already won the Kentucky Classic. He already has that on his resume, so he should just, you know, he doesn't need to show anybody why he's a superior wrestler. He can just make a short night of this, let Trash Can Graham win, and enjoy a nice evening at home.
Well, I don't think Derek Neal is going to let anyone just win. Although I think the fans would love to see a win from Trash Can Graham here tonight.
Trash Can Graham could win if Derek Neal decided that he wanted to, but
well, he thought he outsmarted him, and down goes Derek Neal on the outside, flattened in the corner. We might have to find a spatula to get Derek Neal off the canvas tonight by the time this one's over. You know, you and Trash Can have something in common. Don't you like boy bands? What? Trash Can Graham, he's a big fan of 90s boy bands and R&B music.
Yeah, I do like a lot of that stuff. Why?
Just throwing it out there.
What the hell's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that. Derek Neal slammed to the ground. One more for good measure. Oh, and that right hand sends Neal down. Derek Neal, no stranger to tournaments. Of course, we talked about how he won the 2018 Kentucky Classic Tournament. He also won the Sam Miniker Invitational Tournament recently. He seems to have a knack for getting the job done. But Trash Can Graham just absorbed that one.
Derek Neal is doing an amazing job taking some of this punishment right now.
The Trash Can Graham giving a lesson in physics so far.
Neal, as expected, turning things around, deciding to start dishing it out.
Don't ever underestimate the experience factor, because Derek Neal wrestles in a lot of different rings, including Ring of Honor. Shortly after winning the Kentucky Classic last year, made his debut in Ring of Honor. Shots seem to be doing nothing to Trash Can Graham. He's almost inviting it.
Derek Neal he's sharking him, he's faking him out. So Trash Can Graham doesn't expect that shot to the face that's gonna knock him out.
Well, there's a fisherman suplex, and Derek Neal, it's a lot of weight to push off. Still a 2 count. Mush.
Somebody really should have emptied the trash before Graham came out to wrestle.
Look at that. Graham just using that weight to his advantage. And there goes Derek Neal into the corner. Using that momentum against him, and now Trash Can Graham goes down. He's got that leg hook, but only good for a 2 count. Although he's succeeded where a lot of others have failed, Derek Neal has knocked Trash Can Graham off that vertical base. And if he can keep this one on the mat, we've seen Derek Neal go for that figure 4 and so many other techniques on the mat. If he can keep this one on the canvas, this is Derek Neal's match right now.
Absolutely, this is what I was talking about. Derek Neal can win this one anytime he wants.
Oh, now I wouldn't go that far. Look, Trash Can Graham back to his feet. Saying that he can win this one anytime he wants.
Kicked out. He's being
I don't think he's thinking about winning so much right now. It's just surviving.
No. He's being a great returning champion by helping the young bloods move up.
Derek Neal throwing everything he's got at Graham. Graham just absorbs it. Derek Neal staying ahead.
Big knee.
Follows up with another. Graham down again. 1, 2, 3.
The winner of this contest and advancing on in the Kentucky Classic Championship Tournament, the real deal, Derek Neal.
You were saying?
Well, I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of me being right. I don't know that he could have won that at any time that he wanted, because he would have wrapped this up a long time ago and saved some of that energy for whoever wins the next match. Hot Fire, Myron Reed taking on Immaculate Mike Micas in our next match. And the winner of that match will have to face Derek Neal in round 2 of this tournament. Don't forget, still to come, we got the National Championship on the line and the WWA Championship on the line. Stonewall defending against Number One Contender, Superstar Ray Waddell. This is the Kentucky Classic.
Hysteria Through the Curtain Volume 1. 10 of your favorite WWA entrance themes, including the WWA Hysteria theme. Tyler Hawkins. Andrew Hunter. The System. And many more. Now available on Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, and more. Just search for the World Wrestling Alliance.
The Kentucky Classic emanates from Livermore, Kentucky, and we continue the Kentucky Classic tournament, still in our first round.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 245 pounds, immaculate Mike Micas.
Mike Micas being brought to the ring on the mic by the ring announcer.
Well, Mike Micas, we've seen him in action before at the When Worlds Collide event when the WWA took on the UCW. He was in that battle royal for the WWA Championship. And he did a pretty good job out there, I must say. He's been preparing for this tournament. He's trimmed down from 252 to 225 so he can be faster and leaner and more athletic, and he's going to need every bit of that to take on someone with the speed and agility of Myron Reed.
Myron Reed is no joke. He is one of the best to have ever been in the state of Kentucky.
Well, he'll always have a home here in the WWA where he first made his pro wrestling debut, and since then he's been all over. Glory Pro, Major League Wrestling, Ring of Honor. He's been to Mexico and won a trios title. You name it.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 177 pounds, hot fire, Myron Reed.
Myron Reed is one of those breakout talents that within a very short time has accomplished more than many other athletes will accomplish in a decade.
Well, some people just have a natural gift. And I don't want to take anything away from all the hard work that he's done, but some people just have a knack for it. They get it, it clicks. And Myron Reed was one of those people. We saw it early on in some of his first matches here in the WWA. And he's gone on to defeat all kinds of great wrestlers across the country and in Canada, New York, wherever you name it, he's been there.
Right. You're not taking anything away from his work ethic. You have people out there who have amazing work ethic and are able to accomplish a lot. You have people out there who have gifted talent and are able to accomplish a lot. But when you have someone like Myron Reed that has that gifted talent and that incredible work ethic, there is no limit to the heights this man will reach.
Well, sometimes you can mean that in the literal sense when you see him take flight, as I'm sure he will at some point during this match. That's what we've come to.
Entertaining the crowd a little bit.
A little levity from Myron Reed. We usually see quite a bit more focus. That threw me off, man. I wasn't expecting that.
Well, despite our accolades to the former brother Reed, he is up against the immaculate Mike Micas, who is an incredible performer in his own right and brings a certain skill and power to the ring that Myron Reed might not be ready for tonight.
Well, you can't ever count Myron Reed out.
Well, you could if he was outside the ring for 10 seconds. That's how it works.
Can't argue with that, so I'm just going to move on. Myron Reed won this spot in the tournament by defeating superstar Ray Waddell, which would have been a great match to have in the tournament itself. But now we've got these two facing off against one another. We talked a lot about Myron's work ethic, but how about Mike Micas trimming down 27 pounds for this match? He is ready. He is ready for this match live.
It's not the first time we've seen Micas either. He was in that big When Worlds Collide Battle Royal between the WWA and UCW a while back. That was one of the biggest events that we'd seen in a very long time.
Off the ropes goes Micas.
Mike Micas feeling like he needs to get through to these people's minds what his name is.
Well, there's a show of confidence from Myron Reed. James with Micas. This is not a tactic we often see from Myron Reed.
No, I think this is an awful tactic. He needs to focus on the match and stop screwing around. Just because it entertains the fans, who cares? This is about winning.
Well, motivations aside, strategy-wise, I agree with you. He needs to stay focused. There's a lot on the line here. And if he doesn't get through Mike Micas, his night's over. Only one of these men are going to advance to the next round of the tournament. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Quick thinking from Myron Reed. It's just a 2 count. Drop kick. Reed is back to his feet. Mikus on the outside trying to gather his thoughts.
You know what's about to happen here.
Well, I believe we're about to see Myron Reed take flight. If I had to put money on it, off the ropes, and there he goes. He connects, and Mike Micas down on the outside. Myron Reed in control of this match. You know, we might have been a little critical that he was overconfident, but maybe that confidence helping to get right here. 1, 2.
Myron Reed is the man that gravity occasionally gives a pass to.
Well, he does seem to defy it. With such grace, it almost seems like he gets hang time, like it's in slow motion sometimes. And oh, a face full of turnbuckle. Reed escapes. Mikus now in the corner.
Oh! That's going to clip the wings of Myron Reed.
Mike Micas using that momentum against him. 1. Just a 1 count.
I like myself. I don't look like an overrated Cisco.
Reed with some pain in his lower back. How bad is it, though?
I think Micas senses a weakness and a series of suplexes. All the blood now rushing to his head.
1, 2, and...
So close. Myron Reed still in this one.
We know that Reed is no slouch for having endurance.
I think Mike Micas is wise to try and slow this down a little bit, because it doesn't matter how fast you are, you're probably not as fast as Myron Reed. It doesn't matter who you are out there.
No, but you also probably can't hit as hard as Mike Micas.
That's right, he's got to try and use that momentum to his own advantage. Just like that, look at that, catching in midair, impressive move. Wow. Now Mikus in the driver's seat. Teaching a lesson now to Myron Reed. Showing Reed how to fly. Mikus wasting valuable time arguing about the count there. It was a fair count from our official. Snapmare now off the ropes. He's going to go for the cover, but it's going to take more than that to keep Reed down. Going to try and wear him down now. He's got Myron Reed right in the center of the ring. Mike Micas could use that extra strength and body mass to try and squeeze the life out of Reed. Reed trying to get an angle here to wiggle out. Wow.
Big, powerful knee to the gut of Myron Reed.
Myron Reed's a fighter. He doesn't give up. Using those ropes to stay on his feet.
Couple of stiff shots. Mikus does not go down.
Wow.
An incredible series of combination kicks.
And now a cover. 1, 2. You know, we saw Myron Reed really confident earlier, and a series of blows like that will sap the confidence right out of you. Take you right off your feet. Teach you a little bit of a lesson about being overconfident.
Not only that, no matter how good you are, there's always somebody out there that's better, and Myron Reed might have found that person here tonight.
Well, that remains to be seen, but the official now checking Reed. He may be out here.
That's it.
He's trying to squirm free. I think he's not quite got it cinched in. No, he's got him back down on the mat. Reed almost escaping it. But he's stuck right there in the center of the ring, nowhere to go. He's fading. Reed's got to try and wiggle out of this, or this one's over. All that hard work that he did against Waddell to get into this tournament will be for naught if he can't get out of this hole. Well, it seems like a stalemate right now, doesn't it?
With both combatants laying flat on their backs? Yeah, I'd say it probably seems like a stalemate right now.
The official administering a 10 count. Now we have seen it's not unprecedented. If we get a double count out or both of these men are unable to continue, neither will advance in the tournament. We've seen that before in the Kentucky Classic.
We have.
It's not completely unheard of. I never anticipated it would be a thing that would ever happen.
It kind of depends on the condition of the combatants and why they end up unable to continue. It is possible that it goes into a three-way, but you're right. The last time we saw something like that, neither combatant moved on.
Oh, just crumples. I think that might have knocked out Mike Micas. I'm not sure he knows where he's at right now.
I think he figured it out. Oh!
Reed one step ahead.
Could that be it?
1, 2.
This match continues.
Well, this has been an incredible back and forth between these two athletes, and one thing that I think is worth noting is whoever comes out on top in this one has had the longest match of the night so far, and how will that affect the winner in the next round of this tournament?
It's a really good point, because while they're definitely doing really well, they're putting everything they have into each other, they may not have anything left to be able to win.
Oh, he went for that cutter off the rope, but denied. Pancaked him right in the center. Mike Micas in control.
Mike Micas looking very impressive tonight.
Wow. He needs to cover and capitalize on it. 1, 2. Oh, and that bit of hesitation. I don't know if it was exhaustion or overconfidence, but that bit of hesitation after that standing moonsault there, that could have been the difference between a 2 count and a 3 count.
Absolutely. You've really got to put away Reed as fast as possible. He can be extremely annoying when you're trying to put him away.
Oh, look at that, he got him! He got him! Oh no! 1, 2! Oh, so close, I thought he had him there. Reed gonna try and seize the moment.
Desperately climbing up to that top rope. We know what's gonna happen here. And
oh, Mike Micas kicked our referee into the rope. The referee bumped the rope, which sent Myron Reed a straddle on the turnbuckle. And it bought Micas enough time to get back to his feet to mount an offense.
absolutely brilliant move by Mike Micas.
Brilliant.
You know another way he was gonna get out of that?
Oh, wow.
Call it!
1, 2.
What?
Mike Micas, incredibly frustrated. He thought he had Myron Reed there, and honestly, I did too.
I'm in complete disbelief.
Well, this has been a contest of the ages, and it's just the first round of this tournament, Lyle.
As you pointed out earlier, though, the more they keep going, the worse off it is for whoever wins coming out of it.
It's definitely going to affect the chances of the winner of this match, I think, going forward in the tournament. Oh, hold up. Smart move. Myron Reed seizes the opportunity.
And advancing to the semifinals of the Kentucky Classic Championship Tournament, hot fire, Myron Reed.
Obviously, that match cost both men a lot. It cost Micas the win. It cost Reed a tremendous amount of energy. It even cost our Michael Bublé lookalike rep that nice coif of hair.
Well, stay with us. You never know what's going to happen next. The second round of the Kentucky Classic. When we continue here tonight, it's the 2018 Kentucky Classic.
I think Michael Bublé is going to sing Fly Me to the Moon while we're taking a break.
Hey fans, General Manager Drake Jackson here. Let's take a look at some of the highlights and the results of the second round of the Kentucky Classic Tournament. In round 2, Jeremiah Plunkett faced off with Jordan Whittaker. Plunkett only further targeted the injuries sustained by Jordan Whittaker earlier in the tournament. In the end, Jordan Whittaker hit a spear on Jeremiah Plunkett for the pinfall victory. Myron Reed and Neal faced off in a very exciting encounter. In the end, Neal used some underhanded tactics to move on to the finals of the 2018 Kentucky Classic Tournament. If you want to see more live, full matches like this and you don't want to miss any of the action, make sure to come see the WWA when they're in your town. Here's the dates and locations of some future shows. Now, let's go back to ringside. We've got more action coming up.
Well, you know, we said the odds were 1 in 5. But what would you put on Alexander Knight with Vanderpool out here to help him? Or maybe Josiah with the Queen out here. We've got a couple people that's got a couple extra ways to stack the odds in their favor, don't you think?
Oh, without a doubt. And of course, as I've mentioned before, my predictions have been absolutely perfect so far tonight, and this won't be any different.
Well, as we get started in this one, Vanderpool in the ring right now. He is not an official combatant in this match, but that is not stopping him from being out here, is it?
Apparently not. He's out here.
He is dedicated, I suppose, to helping Alexander Knight achieve a victory.
Vanderpool goes to the outside.
Wow. A little teamwork. 1, 2, no. The champion not going to have it. to pin the champion to become the champion in this match. That's what makes this kind of title defense so dangerous when you are the defending champion. And the action just spilling out all over the place. We'll do our best to keep up with it, but we got 2 fights on the outside and 1 on the inside. Alexander Knight and Krutch fighting on the outside. Oh, wow. Got Vanderpool and the champion on the far side of the ring, and Dakota France with a Thez press on Josiah on the inside, and now Alexander Knight returns to the fray inside the ring.
Yeah, but not before making Krutch go crunch into the steel rails. Oh, nice.
Too much confidence, and it costs him. Alexander Knight on his knees, and now down on the mat. The champion in the driver's seat. Here comes Vanderpool, who shouldn't even be in this match.
Excellent move from Vanderpool.
Krutch going to teach him a lesson about sticking his nose where it doesn't belong.
Not where it doesn't belong. Hold on, let me get the rule book. It's in this imaginary rule book.
1, 2.
It doesn't say anything about him not legally being able to be out there.
Well, it's as legal as a wrist lock.
There you go. Look, that's just an amazing move from Vanderpool to come out here. He's not signed to the match, so he's not going to get paid for the match. So he's doing this by his own accord.
Well, we got a fight going in 2 opposite corners. Tyler Hawkins and Josiah in one corner. Krutch taking it to Alexander Knight in the other corner. Vanderpool getting involved, and Dakota France. Holy cow. Oh, wow.
Vanderpool goes for the pin. I think this has become a 6-man.
Dakota France warming that engine up. Dakota 500.
Vanderpool goes up high. Nice! Vanderpool could win this! Only 2.
What? He's got no business being in here.
Well, yeah, but he is, so why not?
Well, the ref was sure counting the pinfall for him like he was an official combatant in this match. But to my knowledge, he was never officially added to this match. He's just supposed to be here to help Alexander Knight. And the 2
refs get easily confused.
well, there is a lot going on in there. I'm not going to be critical. But it's trouble in paradise for the tag team champions.
Look, just because this is officially a 5-way match. Oh, my.
Wow. Quick thinking for Josiah.
Hey, remember when I asked that question? If we didn't know who was more, if he was more dangerous or not?
Senton. 1, 2. Well, he certainly looks dangerous, doesn't he? cleaning house in there. Josiah in the driver's seat, the champion fighting back. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, man. That looks like the Josiah of old.
Oh, super kick. Krutch up top. Here comes the opportunist, Alexander Knight.
Vanderpool now. Fantastic knee.
Oh, the tag team champions. Can we see it?
Here we go. Tag team champions going to work together so one of them can win this. Alexander Knight's going to walk away with the chip.
Whoa! The tensions come to a boil. Vanderpool attacking his tag team partner.
No! No!
How?
The winner of this contest and still WWA National Champion, Tyler Hawkins.
What's Vanderpool doing? He's not even supposed to be out here.
Well, Vanderpool making a big statement. Tyler Hawkins leaving victorious. What a huge win for him in this match. Vanderpool looking on. Have we seen the end of the perfect pair?
This is ridiculous. The referee should have put a stop to this right from the beginning.
Well, you never know what's going to happen when the WWA comes to town. The Kentucky Classic has delivered on the promises of unpredictability. Alexander Knight's got something to say.
Get in here. Get in this ring. Damn it. You were supposed to help me win. Damn it, it's all your fault. It's all your fault. You can't. Do you see what you just did to me? Huh? You see what you just did to me? You cost me my match. It's all your fault. You need to give me a match.
You pillock! If you would shut up for one moment, I tell you, you have a match. At Halloween Hell on October 27th, it is you versus me!
Facing off against each other at Halloween Hell. The tensions finally boiling over tonight. It's going down October 27th in Evansville. Halloween Hell. The perfect pair face each other.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 220 pounds. The real deal, Neal.
Well, we could be on the cusp of our first ever back-to-back Kentucky Classic champion. And that man there, the real deal, Neal. He could very well do it, but in order to do so, he'll have to get through the one and only Whittaker.
He won it last year. He'll win it again this year. You can bank on it. My predictions have been perfect all night long.
Oh, please, you haven't. The last match you weren't even on.
Look, my prediction predictions have only counted for the Kentucky Classic matches, not that last one.
You've been wrong on most of those, too.
Weighing in at 235 pounds, he is the Kentucky Classic champion, Jordan Whittaker.
You watch. I'll be right about this one.
So what's your prediction? Let's get you on the record.
Two-time Kentucky Classic champion here tonight. That's my prediction.
Jordan Whittaker struggling to even climb the ropes here. And that shoulder is hurt. It's pretty clear right off the bat on this one, Lyle.
It's going to be a quick match.
It has been a very tough journey to get here to this final contest tonight for Jordan Whittaker. It's not been a cakewalk for Derek Neal either, but Derek Neal doesn't look to me to have any kind of injury heading into this one. Jordan Whittaker's not 100%.
Not at all. On top of just the normal gruel and grind of this style of tournament that both men have endured, Whittaker came into the contest into the very first match not at 100%.
Jordan Whittaker powering through the pain.
Derek Neal came in with a full charge.
And down goes Neal. Look at Jordan, he's clutching that shoulder. You know, sometimes when you're in a tournament situation like this, after you have that first match and that second match, sometimes your muscles start to tighten up when you got that time to quote-unquote rest in between. Sometimes it's hard to stay as limber as you'd like to be, and when you've got an injury like that, your muscles start to tighten up. It's just excruciating pain that he's fighting through right now. I'm almost certain of it.
Well, not only that, but
oh, look at that, the shoulder hitting that turnbuckle post. He's, do you hear that? Screams of pain on the outside.
it is.
Well, I hope we don't have to call it here.
The official checking on him.
Derek Neal in pursuit. He's going to take the opportunity to capitalize on the situation.
You know, here's one thing that isn't talked about very often. It's how Jordan has had more time between matches than Derek Neal. Now, most people would think that's a good thing for Jordan Whittaker, but a lot of times it's not. You have more time for that adrenaline from your last match to wear off, more time for lactic acid to set in and stiffen those muscles, more time to get cold, as it's called, where Derek Neal has had much less time. He's still fresh, ready to fight.
Still fueled by some of the adrenaline of the previous match, where Jordan Whittaker has had time to return to normal as far as the adrenaline flow goes.
It could be a very costly thing for a competitor.
You know, we've seen Jordan fight through pain before, but it's hard to imagine what kind of condition he's in right now.
It's the reason why football players and baseball players and basketball players, if they've been sitting on the bench but they're going to be called in, you'll see them on the sidelines warming up, practicing, trying to get their body ready, because resting is the last thing you want to do.
A neck breaker now. It seems like Derek Neal expanding the focus from that shoulder to also the head and neck of Jordan Whittaker.
Whittaker, on the other hand, has been in so much pain, has got so much injury to his body, both prior to this event and through the past couple of matches. Resting is the only thing he's been able to do.
And that clothesline sends Jordan back down to the mat.
Very awkward but effective clothesline.
Well, you know, we've talked about it several times. Part of the reason why Derek Neal has been so successful tonight is because he's been able to keep the pace at a level he's comfortable with, where he excels. And he's doing that right now with Jordan Whittaker. Normally when we see Whittaker in action, he's the one that sets the pace, and it's usually a blistering pace, and he outpaces his opponent.
Without a doubt.
That's not what we're seeing in this match, though. Derek Neal continuing to work on the head and neck.
Derek Neal feeling very confident. He knows his opponent is injured. He knows that he's got the upper hand, and he is about to walk away with the title.
Tremendous suplex. Neal following it up with a senton. Hooks the leg, 1, 2. Derek Neal a heartbeat away from leaving with that belt. And a chop from Derek Neal. Jordan's in the corner. Nobody home.
Oh, wow.
An opportunity to turn the tide. Can Jordan capitalize? And a splash from Whittaker. He's got him set up for another. Vertical suplex.
A move that would have normally been easy for Jordan Whittaker, but he really struggled on that one.
That's a good observation. Maybe if he'd gotten the full strength of that suplex like we normally see, that might have been a 3 count there. Wisely went for the cover to follow up, but Derek Neal able to kick out.
Jordan Whittaker needs to put an end to this match as quick as he can.
Oh.
Wow. Injury to the throat, the back of his neck, his spine already injured, his shoulder injured, that entire upper area. You have to think, one of the things that might be an issue that you might not think about is those trapezius muscles, particularly the ones on the right side. So much work has been done on the shoulder and on both the front and the back of the neck that those muscles in between the two are getting it with everything.
Yeah.
That's going to be putting a tremendous amount of pain and pressure on Jordan Whittaker.
Well, between the suplexes and holds like this, we could potentially see a tap out. And we could see it from a move that you don't normally see a tap out from, just because the way that Derek Neal has been targeting those muscle groups in the neck and shoulders.
Well, not just Derek Neal, but everyone that he's faced tonight.
Absolutely. Jordan fighting back off the ropes. I think that adrenaline finally starting to kick back in for Jordan Whittaker.
Yeah, but look, a simple clothesline caused a tremendous amount of pain.
Oh, he hooked the leg, but he used that arm where he's having those problems with the shoulder. He wasn't able to keep that leg hooked. Had he been able to, that might have been a 3 count there.
That whole quadrant must be on fire. Neal with a stiff left.
Oh, and a serious German suplex with most of that weight coming down on the right shoulder of Jordan Whittaker. Well, that was an expertly applied German suplex.
That entire area has to be so inflamed that pretty much anything, any type of move is going to also cause additional damage to that area.
Yeah, Derek Neal executing that German suplex with just enough English to basically land Jordan on that bad shoulder.
And it's Jordan Whittaker saying a lot of French right now because of it.
Whittaker trying to power back to his feet. Derek Neal mounting an offense. Couple of European uppercuts, not going to stop Jordan Whittaker. Fall away slam. Jordan's up, but look at that. He's hurt. He's got to try and wrap this up before Derek Neal gets another opportunity to go after that shoulder and neck. He's going to go with a high-risk maneuver. Will it pay off? Derek Neal ready for it. Hits those ropes in desperation. Both men in pretty rough shape right now, Lyle.
No, you called it. I was about to say the exact same thing. Desperation move for Derek Neal, but it
was a desperation move from both of them at the same time, really.
No, without question. Derek Neal, though, I would say came up with the better end of it.
Oh, I agree. Derek Neal on the outside, back on his feet, first to his feet. Look at that, he's got a chain. Not like this, come on. Derek Neal within a heartbeat of victory here, and he goes to the chain. This is exactly what frustrates me about Derek Neal. A swing and a miss. Jordan Whittaker's got him up. Oh, but look at that. Not able to follow through on it, and it almost cost him the victory. 1, 2. Derek Neal incredibly frustrated. This has been a back and forth contest between these two.
You could say that we are about to see what might be an incredible chain of events.
Oh, come on. Oh, you think you're pretty clever, don't you? Oh, our official stepping in. Not going to let it go down this way. Words being exchanged. Meanwhile, Jordan Whittaker. Missile drop kick. 1, 2. Oh, no. Just the 2 count. Jordan Whittaker, a heartbeat away from capturing that title in this tournament. I can't believe Derek Neal was able to kick out. Oh, that's a hard chop. 1, 2.
I'm not sure how much more either of these men have left.
Well, it's been an incredible match so far. These two have taken each other to their limit, and they're still going beyond it. He's got him hooked for perhaps a fisherman suplex reverse. Off the ropes goes Derek Neal. He's got him up. Oh. And down he goes.
Whittaker's going to go for the pin.
1, 2, throw. No. 2 count. This match continues.
Despite how critical I've been about Jordan Whittaker and whether or not he should have even been in this because of his injuries going in, he has shown unbelievable heart. This match easily could be the main event tonight.
Oh, look at that, a hard right hand from Derek Neal, and he's tucking that chain into his tights. He had the chain.
That's it, it's over.
The winner and the new Kentucky Classic champion, the real deal, Derek
good look at your new champion there.
Showing that belt some honor and some...
We'll be back. The number one contender is here and in the house. The fans rallying behind the man bun mastodon. And he's going to need every bit of support he can get from him as he challenges Stonewall for the WWA Championship in our main event tonight.
As long as the man bun mass is gone, this man is slimmed down to a svelte, incredibly fast, yet still with all the skill competitor, and he's become a completely different fighter in the ring while retaining a lot of the power and ring awareness that he's always had.
Well, he's going to need every single skill that he's got against the mountain of a man who wears the WWA Championship.
His new jacket looks like a rejected flags of the world jacket.
Sounds like somebody's jealous of superstar Ray Waddell's style.
Yeah, a little bit. I'd wear it.
Well, we've seen superstar Ray Waddell have so much success in the tag team ranks over the last few years, not just here, but beyond. But the singles titles always seem to elude the superstar. Perhaps he can change that tonight. Look at that monster of a man. Wasted no time on his way to the ring.
The only thing that Ray Waddell, well, you know, I was going to say the only thing he was going to be able to change by the end of the night is his pants, but I don't think he's going to be able to do that either.
Livermore, this is the main event of the evening scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWA Championship. Referee in charge once the bell rings is Ben Richardson. Introducing first, the challenger, weighing in at 206 pounds. He is the man bun mastodon, the southpaw hotshot, superstar Ray Waddell. And now introducing the reigning, defending WWA champion, weighing in at 350 pounds, Stonewall.
Well, you know, the obvious fan favorite here is superstar Ray Waddell, but, you know, you do hear a smattering of applause for Stonewall because people like a winner, and this man has been hard to stop. But overwhelmingly, these fans here tonight in the corner of superstar Ray Waddell.
Did you suggest that the fans would cheer Stonewall?
I heard a couple of people there. I mean, they're a small percentage.
It's like rooting for an Abrams tank.
People like a winner. Oh, wow, did you hear that punch?
Well, Ray Waddell has always been known for his pugilistic prowess.
Low bridge. Look at that, Stonewall though, lands on his feet on the outside. Taken down to one knee, but not off his feet.
Oh, wow.
Superstar Ray Waddell throwing everything he's got at him early on, trying to knock him off that vertical base. Trying to get a early lead, and Stonewall being introduced to a chair here at ringside.
Ray Waddell having to be reminded this is not a no disqualification match. It's understandable that Ray would want to use some sort of device to even the odds a bit. Well, he found a way to do it legally.
The official trying to get these guys corralled back into the ring.
Stonewall looks stunned.
But he's still standing. And look at that, back up on the apron, and he's got Ray by the throat.
For a moment, Ray's got the advantage, but did you see how quick Stonewall got up on that apron? Oh, no. Oh, he's biting his thumb. Ray Waddell using,
We're seeing some tactics from Ray tonight that we haven't seen in a really long time.
Without a doubt. Going deep into that arsenal. Early on. Buried deep into the ring post.
Now the apron.
Jeez.
Ray's favoring that lower back.
Ray Waddell's lost a lot of weight. Stonewall's found it. He just put all of it into the base of Ray Waddell's spine.
Clubbing blows from the champion. The challenger face down on the mat. I don't think this is how Ray saw his strategy playing out right now.
I don't think this is how Ray saw the end of his life. His last days on Earth.
Look at this unorthodox stretch from Stonewall. It's not a type of stretch you see very often, but his sheer size allows him to manhandle someone with the height of even superstar Ray Waddell. Off the ropes, trying to get that extra momentum. Oh, his back has taken too much damage. Trying to go for a belly back suplex, and he is paying dearly for it now. He might as well have a target on his back. He just telegraphed that pain to Stonewall. Stonewall honing in on it. Laser focused now on the small of the back. An arrogant pin. You know, that might work for some of his opponents, but it's not going to work for superstar Ray Waddell. Not as long as he's got the least bit of consciousness. He's not going to go down to an arrogant pin like that.
No, you're absolutely right. Unfortunately for Ray Waddell, Stonewall has a lot of other ways to put you down and keep you down. We hear the screams of pain from Ray Waddell as his spine is smashed into that ring buckle.
Oh, look at this. He's mocking him. Is he going to steal the rolling elbow?
This is a very timed maneuver. And one that Stonewall does not have the timing down yet for.
Down goes Ray. Oh, what's he going to do here?
Nothing Ray's going to like.
There's a lot of ways this could go, and very few of them good for superstar Ray Waddell.
Ray intelligently dropped his center of mass to make it more difficult for Stonewall, but it ends up not mattering.
Stonewall using the opportunity to target the back, and now a monkey flip into a pin.
Almost stole a win there.
Stonewall staggered. Again, he went for that belly-to-back suplex. He's smacking himself. Made the same mistake twice. Oh, he got him over that time, but how much did it cost him? Look at that look of pain on his face. He is wincing in pain. That may have cost him dearly.
I would say that probably hurt Ray more than it did Stonewall, but Stonewall looks stunned.
Stonewall, though, back on his feet before the superstar. Southpaw hot shot. Points at the champion. The challenger takes off, but gets a boot to the face.
Oh, wow.
Stonewall dumped over to the outside. Stonewall still on his feet.
It didn't work for Ray. This didn't work for Ray last time he tried it. And it didn't work for him here either.
Cost him dearly.
Oh, wow.
Superstar Ray Waddell is in trouble. He's laid out in the middle of the ring. Stonewall looking up. He's going up top.
He breaks physics every time he wrestles.
Luckily, superstar Ray Waddell able to recover. Now Stonewall stuck, perched atop that top turnbuckle.
Had Ray Waddell not done that, Ray Waddell would have likely never recovered again.
Well, this is a dangerous move for both of these men.
Oh, wow.
Ray got him up and over. 1, 2.
Just barely got that shoulder up. That was...
You know, superstar Ray Waddell has had a lot of success tonight getting Stonewall off his feet. But keeping him there, that's been the problem. Rolling elbow blocked. Oh, and there you go. Superstar Ray Waddell using that momentum against him, and now he's got him in a crossface.
I'm not sure that the crossface is the best submission move against Stonewall. He's had so much muscular, just
look at him. He picked him up while in the crossface to break out of it.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, good God. Ray Waddell somehow kicks out.
Well, you know, conventional wisdom might say somebody like Stonewall, you want to try and target a knee, try and take that vertical base out from underneath him and take some of that strength out. But at the same time, that's what he expects. Superstar Ray Waddell is playing chess while Stonewall is playing checkers. Superstar Ray Waddell going for that arm and crossbar submission.
I think Ray Waddell
might have to get some smelling salts.
Yep. He must have just said to Stonewall, "King me."
Oh, look at this. Buckle bomb. Working on that back some more. My goodness, what a slam. Superstar Ray Waddell gets the shoulder up, and this championship match continues somehow. The determination of superstar Ray Waddell carries him through. But will he survive this? If Stonewall manages to land it, Stonewall going up top. Gone. 1, 2.
I don't believe it.
What do you think's going through Stonewall's head right now? He's got to be wondering what it's going to take. Has anyone ever kicked out of that before? I don't believe they have.
I don't think they have either.
He's going to try again. Ray playing possum, set him up for that one.
Every move Ray makes is he winces in pain.
Oh, he landed on his back. That already damaged back.
That is not a good place to build a wall.
Oh, wow.
Ray Waddell finding a way to fling Stonewall across to the other side of the ring.
This could be the game-changing moment. Rolling elbow, no.
Oh.
2 count. Stonewall getting frustrated.
Yelled seriously at the ref.
The determination of superstar Ray Waddell is getting under the skin of Stonewall.
Oh, not this. He's gonna splash. He's gonna snap his back. He's gonna paralyze Ray Waddell.
Oh my God.
1, 2.
Woo!
Clearly, both Joe and I thought that was it.
Oh no. Stonewall attacking the official. I think he's just completely frustrated that he's not been able to best the superstar.
Get another official out here. Or who's that?
Is that Andrew Hunter? I can't tell from here, honestly.
I think it might be.
Hit him with that elbow on the way down. Andrew Hunter helping the official back up.
Andrew Hunter may have just saved Ray Waddell's life.
And there's the rolling elbow.
Connected.
1, 2, 3. We've got a new champion. Superstar Ray Waddell has done the impossible. Defied the odds. Superstar Ray Waddell is the new WWA champion. Superstar Ray Waddell goes from number one contender to the WWA Championship.
Your winner and the new WWA Champion, Superstar Ray Waddell.
Well, it's been an incredible night of twists and turns. And it's been a night that Superstar Ray Waddell will never forget. The fans elated at our new champion. Well, what the hell is going on now? What are they doing here?
I don't know. We were about to sign off.
Oh, he's got that contract.
Oh, wow. He's turning in the contract on Ray Waddell right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Superior Tony Evans is cashing in his ultimate opportunity contract. The following contest is for the WWA Championship.
We're going to have this happen right now.
I can't believe it. I'm speechless right now.
Elliptical.
Oh, and that already destroyed back.
2, 3.
The winner and new WWA Champion, Superior Tony Evans.
Tony Evans is the champion. Tony Evans is the champion. Superior Tony Evans is the new champion. Wow! What timing! He just beat the man who beat Stonewall. That makes him even better than Stonewall.
I don't know about your triangulation there, but Tony Evans will leave here tonight champion in an unexpected turn of events.
We need to check the record books. That might be the fastest anyone's ever beat Ray Waddell. We might have a new record here.
Well, I guarantee you, this is not the last we've seen of these two.
No, they both work here. Of course not.
What a night here in Livermore. There's your champion, ladies and gentlemen, Superior Tony Evans. Good night.
Get to the hand thing.